So we have come inside our computer, and here I have created a new file test.java in the methods folder like we usually do. So we will write our simple code here first, and then we will try to write it within the methods. Okay, so let's see how we are going to do this. So first we will declare a class, public class test, then main method. And inside this main method we will only take the two variables, and we will do the sum for two variables, and we will keep the result into a third variable, and we will simply display it. Okay, so see here, I'm taking the first variable int num1 is equal to 10, int num2 is equal to 20, and then we are keeping the result into the third variable. So int result res equal to num1 plus num2. Okay, now we will simply print it. System.out.println yeah. So we will simply print it here with some message, some readable message. Okay. So sum of n1 plus n2 we will do. Num1 plus num2. So sum of num1, then plus, then double quotes. Okay, for one blank space, and plus num2, then equals to within double quote, and we'll print the result. Okay, then semicolon. Yeah, that's it. Now we will run the code into the command prompt, and from the next video onwards we will take input from the user itself. We will not give the hard coded value here. Okay, we will see that one into the next video. So till that time, don't forget to subscribe, comment and share the video. Okay, let it be compiled, so you can go and subscribe the channel. Yeah, it has compiled. Now we'll run it java test. You know now what is test and all. This is a bytecode file. We need to give the class name while running the java code. Okay, see, sum of 10 and 20 equal to 30. That's it. Now we will make use of method. How we can use the method here. So this full code from line number 3 to line number 8 to 7 we will write inside our one method, and we will name it as sum of two numbers. The method we have named as sum of two numbers. So what is this method, calling method definition, all those things I have told you in the theoretical part, so you can go and watch that video. So here we will simply copy it, and we will cut it and paste it inside the method. Okay, now we will run now go to the command prompt. Now again java c test.java. Error, sum of two numbers cannot find the symbol. Okay, we'll see it why. Oh, we have written main, but we should write sum of two number in the method name, because see, we are calling sum of two numbers method, and there we are passing main. That's why. Okay, so we will compile it again. Now it should compile successfully. Yeah, it has done. So we will run it java test, and yeah, it has done. Okay, now we will see those four types in the method, like no passing argument, no returning argument, all those methods we'll see. So first we will create one more class by the name test2, test2.java. Okay, and we will write the logic for no passing argument, no return argument here. So add it with notepad++. We have come inside notepad. So here we will write the class name, public class test2, test2, open close curly braces. Then we will write the main method. Okay, public static void main. Static spelling I did wrong. Static void main. So string array of args inside the parenthesis, round bracket also people used to call it. Okay, so yeah, done. So now we will write some dummy print statement here, like main method start and main method end, for our clarification only, so that we will come to know that when it is calling the method and when it is terminating the code. Okay, yeah. It is not necessary, it is just for our justification only. So we'll write one more statement, main method end. Okay, and we will call the method, whichever method we are going to call, we will call inside these two statements, so that it will be very clear for us when the method is getting called. Okay, why I am doing all these things? Because here we cannot debug the code. Okay, means we can do the debug in Notepad++ also, but it is a very tedious task. When we will go with IDE, that time I'll tell you what is the use of this one. Okay, it is not sys out, it is system out. Yeah, because here we cannot do the shortcuts. So we will write here in M1 method like a decoration statement only. In M1 method. See here, we are not passing any argument, we are not returning any argument while calling M1. Okay, so it is no passing argument and no returning argument. Correct? This is the simple method only. So yeah, we will compile it now. Java C test2.java. Test2.java. You can get this test2.java by pressing the tab in your keyboard in your laptop. Okay, we have not written semicolon somewhere. So line number 9. Yeah. So see, it is giving the error also, Java 9. You can see from here also, Java 9 error semicolon expected. So we will run it. It has compiled successfully. So see here, main method start in M1 method and main method end. So that means it is calling the M1 method inside the main method after this print statement. Okay. Now for the third one. So third one will be the passing argument, no returning argument we will do. It is the second type, but in the files wise I'm saying. Okay, it is the second type of function. So passing argument, no returning arguments. So we will copy this file name from here. We will use the same as class name .java. Otherwise it may give us some. Okay, add it with Notepad++. So public class and just do Control V. We will paste that name here, because file name and class name should be same when we are declaring it as public, no? So public static void main string array of args, open close curly braces. Yeah, so again those two statements, mandatory statement we will do. We'll copy it from here. So C for passing argument but not returning argument. So we need to give some data inside the M1 parenthesis. M1 round brackets are there, no? Inside that we need to give, which I have highlighted. Okay, so I'll write here one word only. No, we'll do it like this. Yeah, inside the double quotes, within the double quotes, we'll write one word only. Learning with Ankur Khatana. This is my channel name which I am giving. So you can go and subscribe my channel. Public static, then void M1, not main. Again, I am doing the same mistake. You should be careful while writing the definition for a method. Okay, now see here, what is the type which we are passing as a parameter? That is a string. Okay, because it's within the double quote. If you have some doubt for the data type, you can go and watch my data type video where I have explained it very clearly, so it will be very useful for you. So now we will do one decorative statement here in M1 method. So we will simply print this parameter which we are getting, so that we will come to know, okay, we are getting the same data or there is some difference. Okay, so arguments for M1, that will be, so arguments for M1 and it will be str, because see what is the name, variable name we have given, that is the str, string of str. Okay, yeah, so we will just type it there. So we'll compile it. I think it should compile successfully. Yeah, so it has compiled. Now we will run it. Java no passing argument, no returning argument. That is the class name. See, let's compile successfully, and we are getting the same parameters which we are passing from there, learning with Ankur Khatana. Okay, yeah. So it is the same thing only than main method. And now we will move on to the third type. Third type is no passing argument but returning argument. So we will keep the file name same, text document. That will be no passing argument, return argument. Okay, and we will keep the file name as well as class name as same only. So no pass args, but return args. Okay, so return args. We will copy it from here and then .java. Why I'm copying? Because if you are going to type, then maybe by mistaken we will do something wrong and then it will give us a compiler. Okay, so because of that only I'm copying. Otherwise you can type it also. There is no such problem that you can't type. So again the main method, public static void main string array of args. So string array of args will come inside parenthesis. So see, sometime I'm typing the curly braces directly without typing string array of args. So you don't get confused that it is some different task I'm doing. It is the same task only. You can type first and then curly braces or like however you want. There is no problem. So here we are not passing any argument, but we are returning the argument. So we will, for returning the argument, we will take the data type as double. Okay, it is because last time we took it as a string, so this time we will take it as a double, so it should not create any confusion in that. Okay, so see here the return type is double. Okay, so return type is double, but we are doing as void, so we need to change it to double. So first one decorative statement like we did. So system.out.println, and in M1 method we will do that one within the parenthesis. Some typos may be there, but you can check it after typing your code completely. Then you can check it once and then go to compile. Otherwise you can directly go to compile and then check it. So we are returning 10.11. It is of type double. Okay, now we will check it in our main method what we are getting, because we are returning, no? So we should get some data here. So here we will check what are we getting the data in return. So one decorative message we will give it here. Result we get from M1 method or something like that. Okay, so I'm giving here M1 method equal to, so see the variable name which I have given where I'm keeping this M1 value which I'm getting in return, it is Y. Okay, so Java C, no pass argument, return args. So I think it should compile successfully. Yeah, it's done. So Java and then run it directly. So see, in main method start, in M1 method result we get from M1 is equal to 10.11. Fine. So if I'll show it to you by keeping it as slide, see return type is 10.11 which we are getting from there. Same value we are getting here. Fine. Now the last one is passing argument, return argument. We will pass one parameter when calling a particular method, like we'll do same with the M1 method only. So we'll pass it, and in return we are taking some data from the method. We will see that one, and we will do it with two different data types, so your confusion will not be there. Like if you are going for same, if you are going for double, all these things. Okay, so class name should be same as file name, passing arg, return args, like I did, copy and paste. So then main method, public static void main, string array of args, and then open close curly braces, open close curly braces. So yeah, just copy it simply. So here what is the difference? We are not passing any parameters. So now we will pass one parameter from here, and we will print this parameter inside the method like we did it for the passing argument, no returning argument program. So learning with Ankur Khatana again. I'm writing this name to feed it in your mind so that you can subscribe the channel. Okay. So we will take one parameter and word type also we will change it. So double we are returning and passing the parameter, it is of type string, so string and then str. Okay, so see here we are passing the parameter of type string but returning as a double. So it could be different, it could be same, depends on your logic, like how, like what is your problem statement and all, it depends on that. But in real life it will be different only, usually. Okay, so system.out.println and then arguments which we are receiving from m1. So arguments we get from m1. Okay, we will print it simply str. Now we will return of type double. So again the same value I'll return 10.11 semicolon. So now we see we don't need to change anything because we did it last time. Result we got from m1. So now we will compile it. It should compile. We have not done any mistake. So passing argument, return argument dot java. Yeah, it has compiled successfully. Now we will run it. So don't forget to subscribe, share and like on the video, and guys please share it among your friends. So see here we are getting the result successfully. We are passing the argument and this one. Okay, so that's it for this video guys. Bye.